Notice the first signs of tension before it turns into danger. Your awareness now can save your household later in any crisis situation. The earliest indicator that a neighbor may become a threat is the change in their behavior. Small signs of stress, irritability, or unusual agitation can escalate quickly when combined with fear, hunger, or desperation. People who normally appear friendly may start showing impatience, aggressively asserting themselves, or asking unusual favors. Recognizing these early signals is crucial for protecting yourself and your household. It's not about judging or labeling anyone immediately, but about observing patterns that could indicate escalating risk. Pay attention to sudden changes in routines, unusual trips outside, or increased noise and tension. Early recognition allows you to take precautionary measures before the situation becomes dangerous. Simple steps such as securing doors and windows, moving valuables out of sight, or preparing a safe room can make a significant difference. Awareness is your first line of defense. Understanding that desperation can drive people to extreme actions helps you anticipate potential conflicts rather than reacting blindly. By staying vigilant and informed, you increase your chances of keeping your home and family safe while minimizing confrontation with neighbors who might be struggling to survive in high-stress conditions. Hunger and desperation can make neighbors unpredictable. Here's how scarcity fuels conflict. One of the most common triggers for hostile behavior during a crisis is scarcity of essential resources, particularly food and water. When neighbors see limited supplies, desperation can quickly turn into aggression. Even people who normally respect boundaries may attempt to take what they believe they need to survive. Understanding this dynamic is vital for protecting your household. Maintaining a discreet and sufficient stockpile of essentials can prevent you from becoming a visible target. Store supplies in concealed locations, rotate them regularly to ensure freshness, and avoid discussing them openly. Additionally, pay attention to neighbors' actions. Frequent trips to stores, sudden bartering, or unusual requests for help can indicate rising tension. Preparing in advance with emergency rations, backup water, and discreet storage methods not only ensures your survival, but also reduces conflict risk. Awareness of scarcity-driven behavior allows you to anticipate potential confrontations, implement defensive measures, and plan for alternative strategies such as rationing, quiet distribution, or temporary isolation within your home. By recognizing that resource competition is a major catalyst for aggression, you empower yourself to stay safe and make informed decisions before desperation escalates into dangerous situations. What others can see can make you a target. Learn why hiding your resources is crucial. Visibility of your resources can make you an unintentional target during a crisis. Generators humming, propane tanks stacked outside, stocked pantries, or even the smell of cooking can draw attention from desperate neighbors who may see your household as an easy opportunity. To reduce this risk, it's crucial to practice discretion with your supplies and daily activities. Keep high-value items hidden or stored in inconspicuous locations, and avoid leaving clues that indicate the quantity of resources you possess. When using generators or other equipment, consider soundproofing or shielding to prevent noise from traveling beyond your property. Similarly, be mindful of light sources during the night. Bright lights can act like a beacon for those looking for supplies or weakness. Even casual social interactions can inadvertently reveal what you have, so limit discussions about stockpiles, food, or security measures. Being proactive in concealing your resources does more than just protect physical goods. It also helps maintain a psychological edge. Desperate neighbors are more likely to bypass homes that appear modest and unassuming, allowing you to reduce confrontation risk and maintain a safer, more controlled environment for your family throughout the crisis. A single rumor can ignite aggression. Here's why controlling information is your secret weapon. Misinformation and rumors can dramatically escalate tension during a crisis, turning even previously calm neighbors into potential threats. When people hear exaggerated claims or false stories about who has supplies, weapons, or safe spaces, it can spark fear, jealousy, or aggression. This type of social contagion spreads quickly, especially in close-knit communities, and can lead to confrontations that might otherwise have been avoided. To protect yourself, it's essential to minimize the spread of information about your resources and preparedness activities. Avoid discussing stockpiles, security measures, or contingency plans with neighbors or casual acquaintances. Even seemingly harmless comments can be misinterpreted or shared with others, unintentionally painting a target on your household. Additionally, pay attention to community chatter and observe which rumors are circulating, so you can anticipate potential threats before they manifest. Being discreet and strategic in communication is just as important as physical security. It reduces the risk of drawing unwanted attention. By staying aware of how misinformation spreads and its potential consequences, you maintain a tactical advantage, allowing your household to remain safe while neighbors who may be influenced by fear or panic focus elsewhere. When neighbors band together, danger multiplies. Understand group dynamics before it's too late. One of the most dangerous scenarios in a crisis occurs when neighbors band together in groups. While an individual might hesitate to act aggressively, a small group can feel emboldened by collective strength, making confrontations far more dangerous. Mob mentality can override personal judgment, and actions that an individual would never take alone suddenly seem acceptable when reinforced by peers. Understanding this dynamic is critical for home safety. Pay attention to unusual gatherings. Increased neighbor interactions that seem secretive or coordinated activity near your property. Anticipating group behavior allows you to take preemptive precautions such as reinforcing entry points, keeping low visibility, and establishing safe zones within your home. Additionally, plan escape routes and emergency communication strategies because groups often act quickly and unexpectedly. Recognize that the risk is not just physical. The psychological pressure from knowing multiple people are monitoring or approaching your home can cause panic, leading to poor decisions. By staying vigilant, maintaining discretion, and preparing defensive measures, you can reduce the likelihood of your household becoming a target. Awareness of group behavior gives you the knowledge to respond calmly and strategically, keeping you and your family safer throughout the crisis. Weak doors and windows are invitations. Discover the simple reinforcements that can protect your home. Weak security at home can turn your household into an easy target during a crisis. Desperate neighbors or opportunistic individuals often look for the path of least resistance, and any vulnerability in doors, windows, or gates can invite intrusion. Reinforcing entry points is critical to maintaining safety. Heavy-duty locks, reinforced door frames, window security film, and motion sensor lights all serve as deterrents against potential aggressors. Consider layering security measures. Even if one fails, others remain to protect your family. It's also important to assess commonly overlooked points, such as basement entrances, sliding doors, or attic windows. Beyond physical barriers, maintaining awareness of your surroundings and monitoring unusual activity can alert you to potential threats before they escalate. Security is not just about equipment, it's about routines, discipline, and vigilance. Regularly check locks, maintain proper lighting, and establish protocols for everyone in the household in case of an attempted intrusion. By proactively addressing weaknesses, you make your home appear more challenging to breach, discouraging desperate neighbors from attempting confrontations. Effective security measures provide both physical protection and peace of mind, allowing your family to remain calm and prepared in high-stress situations. During a crisis, Individuals who feel desperate may not only target your resources, but can also pose a direct threat to your personal safety. Understanding this risk is vital for preventing dangerous encounters. Self-defense preparation is not about seeking conflict, but about protecting yourself and your family if aggression arises. Keep deterrent tools within reach, such as personal alarms, non-lethal weapons, or legal defensive options. Training in situational awareness and basic self-defense techniques can significantly increase your confidence and ability to respond calmly under pressure. Equally important is having a clear plan for confrontation scenarios, including safe rooms, escape routes, and communication strategies. Avoid direct confrontation whenever possible. Many dangerous encounters can be de-escalated or avoided through planning, observation, and early action. Recognize that desperation can drive unpredictable behavior, and individuals may act irrationally if they perceive weakness. Establishing boundaries, maintaining vigilance, and preparing contingencies allow you to navigate crises without panic. By focusing on both physical preparedness and mental readiness, you minimize the risk of harm while ensuring that your household remains a secure and controlled environment, even when neighbors become a direct threat. Some threats are personal. Learn how to defend yourself without escalating violence. In a crisis, knowing who to trust among neighbors can be a matter of survival. While some people may genuinely offer help, others may exploit goodwill to gain information about your resources or routines. Building alliances carefully is essential to protect both your family and your supplies. Start by observing behavior over time. Notice who remains calm under stress, who shares practical tips without prying into your possessions, and who respects boundaries. Trusted allies can provide critical advantages, such as early warning of approaching threats, assistance during emergencies, or backup in defending your home. However, misplaced trust can lead to betrayal, theft, or danger, so always maintain a cautious approach. Use discreet communication and share minimal sensitive information until you are confident in their reliability. Establish signals or check-ins to ensure support is available when needed without exposing vulnerabilities. By carefully selecting who to involve in your crisis planning, you not only create a network of support, but also minimize the likelihood of unnecessary confrontation. Strategic alliances can increase safety, reduce stress, and give your household the edge needed to navigate high-pressure situations while keeping desperate neighbors at a safe distance. Not everyone is trustworthy. Here's how to pick allies who actually keep you safe. Sometimes the safest action is leaving. Know when evacuation beats confrontation. Knowing when to evacuate or relocate can be as important as defending your home during a crisis. Sometimes, staying put may increase the risk of confrontation with desperate neighbors or opportunistic individuals. Recognizing the signs that your location is no longer safe is critical. These indicators can include escalating aggression in the neighborhood, repeated attempts by others to gain access to your property, or the formation of hostile groups nearby. Preparing a clear evacuation plan ahead of time ensures that you can leave quickly and safely if the situation deteriorates. Identify multiple routes, safe locations, and alternative transport options in advance. Keep essential items like food, water, first aid, and personal identification in an easily accessible go bag. Additionally, communicate your plan with trusted family members or allies so everyone knows what to do in an emergency. Evacuation should not be seen as defeat. Rather, it is a strategic decision to preserve life and avoid unnecessary risk. By balancing defensive measures at home with the flexibility to relocate if needed, you increase your chances of surviving a crisis while minimizing exposure to potentially deadly encounters with desperate neighbors. Extreme desperation creates unpredictability. Here's how to stay one step ahead when neighbors have nothing to lose. The most dangerous moment during a crisis occurs when neighbors have nothing left to lose. People who feel they have no options often act unpredictably and aggressively, making them highly dangerous. Understanding this mindset is crucial for maintaining safety. At this stage, conventional deterrence may be less effective. So preparation and situational awareness are essential. Keep your home low profile and avoid behaviors that might signal wealth, security, or abundance. Strengthen physical defenses, including doors, windows, and barriers, to reduce the likelihood of forced entry. Mental preparedness is equally important. Remain calm under pressure, avoid confrontation when possible, and make decisions based on logic rather than fear. Have contingency plans ready for every scenario, including safe rooms, escape routes, and emergency communication methods. Limiting exposure, maintaining operational security, and staying aware of neighbors' behavior patterns can prevent your household from becoming a target. By anticipating extreme desperation and preparing both physically and mentally, you enhance your ability to navigate critical situations safely. Knowledge, vigilance, and strategic planning are your most valuable tools when others around you may be driven to deadly extremes.